All right, friends. And if you guys have any goals in mind, like before we get started tonight, feel free to share those in the chat as well. Like what brought you here tonight? Are you here because somebody personally invited you? Do you guys have some health goals? And then all right, friends. And if you guys have any goals is to learn more about three, that would be amazing as well. Alrighty, so we are live. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll just reintroduce myself. I want to welcome everybody who's on tonight to our wellness or to our wellness call, our online showcase. My name is Adrienne Carbonell. My background is in health and wellness and personal training. I have been a personal trainer for over 2 decades, but really my passion is helping people really understand their bodies and why they need to supplement and how that makes such a difference in their daily lifestyle, overall performance, and actually how they age. So one of the reasons I said yes to this company called 3 International is because of the quality of the products. I liked the absorption that they were offering. I liked the way that the products were highly vetted, highly tested. Those all made a difference to me, and those stood out like a, green thumb, as far as how this product was going to change the world with its technology, its science and technology. And there should be a lot of science and technology because we're living in a very digital world with a lot of science and technology behind it. And so, no, not every supplement company is the same. Not everything is appropriately vetted. Supplementation is kind of wild. It's kind of like the Wild West, actually. So you have to be really careful about what it is that you're consuming. As consumers, we have to be careful about what we're consuming. And so I'm excited to share more about what makes the difference here with 3 International. Now, what I will say is that I have had several years of experience in this industry. I've built global sales teams all over the world. I'm happy. I'm happy to be representing 3, and I'm glad that we left the company that we were at before because coming over here literally changed my perspective on not only how to be able to earn additional income from home, but being able to help other people really thrive. So we're going to go with that. Okay, Canyon's from Utah. Thanks for hopping on. Daryl and Wendy, happy belated birthday, Daryl. One of the happiest guys I know. Happy birthday to you. Welcome, Tracy, Allison, and Kenyon again. And I'm going to quickly share my screen and we are going to dive into tonight's presentation. All right, so here we have 3. 3 stands for 3 things. It stands for loving yourself, loving your family, and loving your community. And I don't know what's more beautiful than that. Our foundation, we were founded based on a collaborative effort from a group of experienced international business builders. I was fortunate enough to be one of the people sitting in that room as the company was being launched and how they were discussing how this was going to be different from companies that have been around for, 20 years. Which makes sense because if you look at the timing, we launched May 2023. And so if you look at the timing, it really was post-pandemic that 3 was developed and created and carefully put together by this collaborative effort. And I just was in that room having FOMO, like, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. And how many people can I help bring to the world of 3 so that they too can have a really great experience in this industry as well as have high quality products. So we are headquartered in Lehi, Utah. We have additional offices in Hong Kong and Indonesia and also Malaysia now, and Taiwan. So that's unique as well. Amazing experiences there. I actually was fortunate enough to be at the Hong Kong event. There was a ribbon cutting similar to what you're seeing right here, helping launch those areas. And so we really are, 3 really is a diverse global community of proven leaders. This is a John Maxwell quote where they say, leaders know the way, go the way, and show the way. And I would say that that is true about 3 International. We are attracting such high quality people, including yourself, or you wouldn't be listening in right now. So we have an incredible management team. Mr. Daniel P. Koo, got off the phone with him today. He is absolutely stellar. 20 years of experience, heart of gold, has a lot of grit and a lot of tenacity, great business guy, knows what he's doing, willing to make tough decisions if he has to, and just really an incredible guy. Dr. Dan Gubler is our CSO, our Chief Scientific Officer. I knew Dr. Dan before he was a part of 3. I didn't know that he was going to come to 3. That was a shock and excitement. One of the reasons I said yes is because he's been known for, years, over 17 years in the supplement world, as they call him Dr. Dan, the Molecule Man, because he and his grandfather even was a scientist too. He really nerds out on molecules and food, in other words, okay, and how that impacts our daily lives. And I think what I appreciated most about Dr. Dan Gubler is his ability to take big sciencey concepts and put them into layman terms for you and I. And he's doing all the right things, right? He's taking the right nutrient with the right delivery modality. And so I really appreciate the way he's formulating these products. Troy Moore is our COO, incredible guy, another guy with a huge heart, a lot of drive to go out and make Three an incredible global name. So make no mistake, Three International will be a household name in a very short amount of time. We've already done over 100 million in revenue in our first 16 months, and we're now, growing still. So I don't know what the new number is, but I know it's on the upward trend. So that's very exciting. As far as this opportunity and why you're here tonight, I would ask you that. Why are you here? Did somebody invite you on because they wanted you to check out the products and the company, or because they actually cared about you and they wanted to partner with you? They wanted to help make a difference in your life. Maybe they were asking you what it is that you really wanted, and you were like, gosh, I wish I could earn additional income from home. I wish that I could, go out and live out my dreams. Gosh, if I was making even an extra $500 a month, that would change the way that I live my life, right? Live, breathe, and eat. The basics. And so that is true. This opportunity, we also are a cross-border social e-commerce business. Have any of you guys ever bought anything off social media? I think I bought something off Amazon yesterday, TikTok shop, whatever, right? You guys, we have influencers out there dancing in videos, putting hyperlinks in there. That's cross-border social e-commerce. So if you've ever done that, that's a lot of what we do. Now, I'm not saying you have to dance in videos to promote Three. I don't. But what I'm saying is that it is that simple, that you take on the Three name. And yes, of course, if people click on your link and order products in any of these countries that you see below, this is our phase 1 market, but eventually it'll be phase 2, phase 3. Phase 2 will be Europe. Phase 3 will be South America. We are growing exponentially. And I love this because, like, back in the day, when I'd work out at the gym or things like that, like I was only limited to that community of people that were attending that facility. But here online, the world is your marketplace. So who are we looking for? And you'll probably fit into one of these 3 categories. You're either a 1, a 2, or a 3. So people who want a business opportunity to work on their own time and space, people who want to have better health and wellness, people who want to be connected with a like-minded community for global elevation and support. If you're any one of those, you're in the right place. We want you. Okay, our approach to wellness, our paradigm is a little bit unique, because if you look at our paradigm, which is the new paradigm, we're more into proactive wellness versus reactive wellness, right? We used to say things like you are what you eat, but that's not really true. It's more you are what you absorb nowadays. And because DNA, we used to go off that as your blueprint, like, oh, if my grandfather had heart disease and, dementia, well, then I'm going to have that too, right? Well, that's not necessarily true, right? Nowadays, through science and technology and the curation of phytonutrients from whole foods, we can change our gene expression. And so Three, through its high quality proactive wellness products, is actually considered an epigenetics company. And that is that we use phytonutrition, better absorption. Of course, lifestyle and environment play a role in this, and well, those all determine your health and longevity. But what we're doing here is we're elevating your experience, your daily wellness experience, using simple products. We also have an entire scientific advisory board of medical professionals. Here, these are doctors and, that have come on, that they're introduced, just like I'm introducing you right now, that saw the value in the science of what we were doing, got excited and said, hey, how can I help? And so they actually oversee the education of Three as well. It's volunteer. So this is a pro bono position. You don't get paid to be on the board here. They are simply here because they love the products. And you guys, we actually actively have over 3,000 health professionals using and promoting our products to date. So that says a lot. The 3 pillars of research that we focus on is exploration, curation, and absorption. So as far as exploration goes, we have this Explore with Dr. Dan series where he talks about how he actually explores the world for different phytonutrients. And then he curates them, which means he carefully crafts them and makes products that provide specific benefits to our body's needs. And then as far as absorption goes, on the cellular absorption side, he's using different cellular delivery modalities like micelles and adjuvants and liposomes and probiotics and prebiotics and digestive enzymes. All of those have to be used appropriately for the right nutrient. And that's what's most unique about Three. We are listed in the PDR. This is the prescriber's digital reference. It's where your doctor goes to find drugs as well as nutraceutical information. We are considered a nutraceutical company, which means we're not just like a supplement you're going to buy off the shelf at Whole Foods. We spend $3 million each year to have third-party testing done to make sure our products are clean, they're pure, they're efficacious, that they work. In other words, if we say there's 200 milligrams of liposomal resveratrol in one of our products, it's not below 200 and it's not above 205. So a highly, highly regulated product like us being listed in the PDR, we're the only one out of the 19 nutraceutical companies listed in there that have more than one product that's been vetted and accepted, and the only one that has a collagen product and a neurocosmetic. So you guys, it is a very big deal. We also have different absorption studies. We have a cellular absorption study that shows how the products are absorbed anywhere between 36% higher than the average organic supplement, all the way up to 95% without needing an IV drip. Then we have another study called epigenetic study, where it shows how, 9 different actual gene functions in your body that are how you want to age gracefully. For example, BDNF, brain nootropic function, how you think, your focus. What about GLP-1, your blood sugar levels in your body? What about IL-6, your base inflammatory factors? We have a study showing how our products positively impact your DNA, your genetics. That's huge. So I highly recommend you guys dive into that. The other one is a superoxide study, which is done on just one of our products called Revive. 86% of people struggle with something called superoxide, which is an overproduction of bad inflammation in the body due to toxicity, lack of exercise, poor diet. What this product does is you take 2 caplets, it comes in and it reduces superoxide by 36% every time you take 2. That's very significant. We're going to talk about the products right now. So we have the Simple 6 Wellness Guardians. We have our Vitalite, which is our multivitamin. It's a vast portfolio of vitamins and minerals, 72 organic vitamins and minerals. You guys, it's got omega-3, 6, 7, 9 in there. It has prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, 100 million live probiotic. Beautiful product. Honestly, this is the first product I tried. You can see the little packet, but then above it, right above the salmon there's like 5 little caplets, 4 white pills, and then 1 omega. They look the same. They're actually really not that big. Okay, they're not like horse pills. This is our multivitamin, just 1 a day. Really helps with nourishment. It really helps with better satiety. It helps you be able to feel fuller longer. And honestly, for me, it gives me more natural energy. And I feel fuller longer. And so I've had people lose anywhere between 7 to 10 pounds in their first 30 days just taking the multivitamin because they're no longer overeating all the time. Imagine that. The next one we have is called Revive. Revive is for joints and inflammation. Does anyone have joints in their body? Yes. Okay. You do. If you're above 40, you'll really know you have joints. Okay. So that's what I experienced. With Revive, it helps mitigate and manage those symptoms for me. So I love that if I wake up in the morning and I feel like my joints are swollen or I feel a little puffy or things like that, this product helps with all of that. Its root is in liposomal turmeric curcumin. Beautiful, beautiful blend of ingredients. Totally make a difference in every single person's day. Let's say you've got acute inflammation from working out or chronic. Maybe you really struggle with inflammation. This is the product for you. The next one is our immune support product. I think we all have an immune system on here. What level it's functioning at, it's different for everybody, right? So if you have an overactive immune system, you've got something that's probably along the lines of autoimmune issues. If you have underactive, you could have a chronic illness of some sort. How can we help the body cope with stress? That's what the immune system does, right? So we want to use ingredients like 4 different types of nootropic mushrooms and vitamin C from cherries and aloe vera and liposomal quercetin and, elderberry extract and all that beautiful stuff. But we want them in a way that makes sense, right? So that we're absorbing it to the point that it's helping mitigate or modulate our immune system. In other words, bringing it back into balance. So it's not an immune booster per se, but more of an immune modulator and a beautiful product. I've seen it even help with, seasonal allergies. Okay. Who needs to detox? I say this, kindly because we all need to detox every single day, right? We're living in an environment that's overloaded with plastics, heavy metals, toxins, impurities, chemicals. I mean, it's in our carpet, it's in our air, it's in our water, it's in our food supply. You're not really able to avoid it. So how can you support the body best? Should you juice fast or celery juice or intermittent fast or, cleanse all the time, things like that? I don't know what works best for you, but what I do know is that whatever is most maintainable to help those elimination organs do their job, that is what's best. So does your kidneys and liver just stop working on a daily basis? Hopefully not. Okay, hopefully not, because that would be really bad. So you guys, you have a liver, a lung, a colon, lungs, colon, kidneys, and skin. Those are your 5 elimination organs. Those are your primes and your filters and your pumps in your body. The ingredients that are in this product help detoxify those on a daily basis very gently. So no, it's not a laxative. What it does is it comes in and it helps prime those pumps and allows it to, it uses ingredients like liposomal burdock root and milk thistle and dandelion root and humic shell to encapsulate those impurities and allow the body to shuttle them out appropriately so that you feel better. It's a beautiful thing. The next one is our Eternal. I don't know how many of you guys are scared to age, but guess what? We're all aging, okay? Every day you're aging. Now, I'm actually not against aging. I think we should age, but we want to age appropriately, right? We want to age well, in other words, with the energy and the time to enjoy it. So, I mean, I always say this, like, insurance is expensive. Being in poor health is expensive, right? What you want to do is take care of your body on a cellular level using ingredients like this to help prevent things like that so that you can age more gracefully. Well, this product is a huge proponent for that. And it's like eating 40 acai berries in bowls at once in the antioxidant level. It's got 200 milligrams of liposomal resveratrol, glutathione, CoQ10. It's a heart healthy product, right? Tastes like berries, 10 different superfruits, and it comes in, it works like a really, it's an anti-aging because what it's doing is it's helping with better cell-to-cell communication in the body. So it's a beautiful product, tastes delicious. I've had people use it as put it in their smoothies. I just drink mine down, of course, but you could turn it into a popsicle. It's safe to give to kids. It's a beautiful product. Okay, the next one is collagen. Collagen is so important, right? 73% of our body tissue is made of collagen. We lose 1% production every year after the age of 30. So that's part of the aging process. So I love a good clean collagen product. This is one of the cleanest ones I've found. It's a type 1 marine collagen. It has keratin, biotin, hyaluronic acid. Beautiful product. 5 whole grams of marine collagen, super clean, no mercury. It's tested for heavy metals and, pesticides, herbicides, radionucleotides. It's a beautiful product. So people have really great glowing hair, skin, and nails on the collagen, as well as our incredible Visage collection, which is our neurocosmetic product. Yes, this is a skincare line. The white bottle is a cleanser. The tall green bottle is a toner. The small green bottle is our anti-aging serum, and the purple bottle is our moisturizer that's filled with like peptides. And anyway, so I'm just going to go through this. You're probably already using some of those, right? What I love most about this product is its ability to do something more than just make your skin look really hydrated and moisturized and, lose the sun damage. It actually increases neurite length. So as you're applying it, what it does is it absorbs 3 layers deep transdermally into the skin without needing any microneedling, and it goes in and it stimulates the DHEA levels, which means it's increasing dopamine release. So the reason why they call it neurocosmetic, neuro meaning brain, cosmetic meaning don't eat it, put it on your face. It helps increase positive emotions in stressed out people. So we can send you a whole video on it. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. My skin's never looked this good. Okay, this is my favorite product. We just announced this a couple weeks ago. It's called Kynetik, just think kinetic energy, right? This is a clean caffeine energy product. It's powered by something called yerba santa. It's part of green tea. You guys, it's just beautiful. So 200 milligrams of natural caffeine from green tea. Yerba Santa supports adrenal support, so it's not overloading your adrenals. It's very balanced, okay? It's got B vitamins, neuro-supporting ingredients to help you focus, to have more clarity. It's got electrolytes for hydration, no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners, no sugar, no taurine, no aspartame, no sucralose. I'm obsessed with this product. This is my pre-workout, and I may have another one at the end of the day. And yes, I can still sleep at night. So this is one of my favorite products because I think, I just went to a networking event not too long ago. As soon as I walk in the room, it's 9 a.m. There's already people in there with really gross monster drinks and just, hyped up energy drinks. It's got just not great stuff, right? That it just worried me. Lots of sugary, espresso products from Starbucks, things like that. Too much sugar in those. And then there's, some people who just like start their Diet Coke at 9 a.m., right? Let's not be that guy or girl. So this is such an incredible resource. It's delicious. It is beautiful. You guys, you'll really like it. Okay, let's talk about this. I just went through 7 key products that we offer as well as our skincare line. And what I will say is when you try those products, it's hard not to share them. And we pay people to share them. In other words, if you start on the products and you like the way you feel, would you share it with somebody? If somebody was really struggling in front of you and they said, I'm struggling with energy, I'm struggling with focus, I'm struggling with mood, and you were doing really great because of 3, would you want to send them a link to take a look? Probably, right? So that is how this works, right? So when you come on board, it's $30 to be a member. We give you a robust replicated website. Yes, it's already e-commerce ready with hyperlinks and QR codes, a back office that manages and tracks your business. It's got marketing and media tools to promote your business. And we have one of the fastest growing teams in the company with our own website, our own app that's coming out right now that we're working on, and an incredible training system. So there are many ways to earn income here. What I would like to do is if you're interested in earning additional income, we could do a one-on-one to go over what your financial goals are. I always ask people like, how much money would you need to earn to make this worth your time? Do you want to quit one of your jobs? Are you working more than one job? Do you want to pay for a car payment? Do you want to pay for a mortgage payment? Right? Do you want to pay for your kids to get into college or go to that special dance academy? You need to ask yourself what your why is because the potential is huge here. So we can kind of work with whatever that goal is because we offer retail commissions, 25% you get paid the next day. We offer introductory bonuses where you could be earning an extra $25 to $350 per day. We offer commission overrides where you can franchise and build out an organization that you receive spillover and override commissions from. You can also get referral matches, which is like a broker bonus, right? And then there's a global pool as well. We do have trips that are coming up, a trip to the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, a Mediterranean cruise, and yes, the Maldives, which is like my dream trip. Honestly, it's been on my vision board for like 500 years. Obsessed. I am excited. We also signed off on something good. This is our philanthropic effort. We have something that you participate in unknowingly almost, although you can forcibly participate in as well if you like. Every time you purchase 3 products, a portion of that goes towards this organization called love3.org. What you need to know about our founder, Daniel Piku, is he is like in the 1%. Because he was raised in orphanages and foster care, not a great experience. This is his own baby. There's only 2 people that work for this company. It's audited by Deloitte quarterly to make sure that 90% of the profits are actually going to children in need. And it's a really big effort. So it's for the kids. And you guys, it's absolutely, it'll really touch your heart when you really hear it from him at the next event if you decide to attend. Okay, how to participate? You can come on board and be a retail customer. That's free. It's free to be a retail customer, but you pay retail pricing. If you want to become on board as a quote business builder or a brand ambassador, which means you get affiliate links, it's $30. Okay, so I highly recommend you pay the $30. It's not every month. It's just once for the whole year. It's kind of like a Costco membership. You can order in as much or as little as you like at a discount. Now, we highly recommend that you choose an onboarding package. In other words, a larger amount of products right away. Why would we do that? We want you to be a product of the product. We want you to have a really great experience so that if you do decide to go out and build a big business with this and earn additional income, that you have felt what the products feel like in your own body, that you know how they're going to work with, authenticity. So you can come in with an intro pack, which is all of the products. You can come in with Visage, which is just the skincare, the premium pack, which is the 2 together, and you save a little bit of money there. The business builder, which is $1,360, it's more of a 2-month supply of products. And the pro collection pack is for somebody who's very much a business minded. And the reason I say that is because it's $2,800 and you're not required to pay anything the rest of the year, but you're fully qualified to earn commissions. So it's kind of like you bought all of your products all at once for the full year. And we're rewarding you for doing that. You get paid in additional ways because of it. So it is the best way to come in if you can do that. I would never push somebody to do something they could not feasibly do. But if you're excited about that one at all, just know you're saving the most money and you're getting the biggest bang for your buck. So I definitely came on with the Pro Collection. A lot of my friends and family came on with Pro Collections. A lot of people who are on here right now came on with a similar Pro Collection pack. So I would do this right now. Okay, I want to thank you guys for your time. You could have been anywhere on a Thursday and you're here with me as I'm flipping my hair around because I really need to probably just shower today, but full transparency. But what I would do is get back to the person that invited you on board and ask them questions. Okay, you can't ask enough good questions right now. A really good question would be, what pack did you come on board with and why? What made you decide to promote 3? What made you decide to use all the products? Right? And so you guys, when you do that, you're educating yourself, you're self-educating on yourself on how you can have a great experience using 3 and go out and share this with the world as well. And that's all I ever do. People laugh at me. I say it a million times. It's my MO. Okay. I'm not on this planet for a long time, probably a short time. But if I am, I want to do something good. Right? So what I'm here to do is help people be happier and healthier. That's it. That's all I care about. If at the end of my life, all I've done is even helped a 1% of a population feel a little bit happier and healthier, I will feel good about that. Okay. And so I would ask you guys, what would make you tick? What would make this worth your time? Even just trying the products. Maybe you've tried tons of different products before and nothing has really worked. Well, there's a reason you're here tonight then. There's a reason that somebody's inviting you on here is because they know that these products will work for you. All you have to do is put them in your body and see for yourself. And the rest is history. And this is what I tell people all the time. If you order a big pack of products and have a great experience, guess what my job is now? My job is to help you market that story so that you can help other people experience similar results, right? Pay it forward, and you get paid to do that. So that's my goal. I appreciate you guys being on. Please send this to somebody. Okay, it's recorded on our site on YouTube. It's under the live section right now. It says welcome to 3. You can share this with somebody. If your friends couldn't make it on tonight, feel free to send them the link as well. And I can't wait, in other words, I can't wait to meet you and your friends on a one-on-one